I sound like Elmo. It goes on like a baby. Like a baby. That's creepy. This lash glue is never gonna get out of my eye. I'm gonna be 60 years old with House of Lashes lash glue all up in my eye. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, I'm Christen Dominique. Welcome to my little home on YouTube. I feel like a rainbow should pop up right here when I say that. I don't know why. Today, I'm gonna be showing you how to get this super easy, natural, full coverage makeup look. It's not like one of those 5-minute natural on the go. I have that, I'll link it below. But if this is more of a natural looking makeup that everybody will think is natural, but it's full coverage. Like I have full beat, full coverage foundation, concealer, powder, all the things, contour, but it doesn't look like I have that. It just looks like really good skin. And my lashes, yes, I have lashes on, but they are going to enhance the natural shape of your eye. So I love this look. Let me know what you guys think about this natural look. Is it too glam for you? What kind of a natural girl are you? Let me know in the comments below. But before we get into the video, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell so you can be a part of the quad fam. And without further ado, let's get into this video. Okay, these eyebrows are looking rough, but they're gonna have to wait till later because these primers are calling my name. By the way, you guys, I sound a little froggy, at least to me, I can hear it, but I'm a little under the weather, so that's why I sound a little weird or a little froggy. I don't know if you can hear it, maybe not. But anyways, that's why I sound like that. I'm gonna get into these primers right here from Beauty Blender. I cannot wait to try them out for you guys. Primer is the most important part of your foundation routine because that is gonna determine how your foundation is gonna come out. I feel like finding the right primer is very personal because everyone has a different skin type. For instance, mine is dry and kind of dull. So I want something that's hydrating and that's going to give me some type of radiance without making my pores stand out and look bigger. They just came out with primers and I'm so excited. This video is also sponsored by Beauty Blender. So thank you so much, Beauty Blender, for partnering up with me because I have bomb stuff, so I'm really excited. There's 4 primers in here. Okay, so this one is called the Leveler. It's a pore minimizing primer. Same thing as this guy, but it's just in tan deep. There is also the Selfie Shield, and that is going to be a broad spectrum SPF 38 dry oil primer. The one for me that I think is perfect that I'm really excited to get into is this guy right here. The bottle is so pretty. Do you see it? It's like an opal bottle, so it looks almost like holographic. This is the Opalescence Serum Primer. So this is gonna give me radiance and moisture, exactly what I'm looking for in a primer. So I'm gonna be using the Opalescence Primer. This primer is good for normal to dry skin, and it also has botanical extracts. This is what helps add radiance and moisture to the skin for up to 8 hours. When I first pop it onto my hand, it feels like a gel, like it goes on like a gel. Once you start to work it into your skin, it feels like an oil, like a very intensely hydrating oil, like my serums that I use at night. Now that I evenly worked it into my skin, I feel like I have a cream on my face. So it takes you on a little bit of a journey, and it's not supposed to cling to any dry patches on the face. That's why I feel like this one was best for me. I really like it. So I'm gonna go into the foundation. When I'm doing a natural look, I still wanna have coverage, whether it's through concealer or foundation, both. I like for my skin to look completely flawless, hence the full coverage natural makeup. So I'm gonna use the Beauty Blender foundation, the Bounce foundation. I'm in the shade 330. So all you have to do to use it is unlock it. Pumps out onto the plate, which I really love. It doesn't get anywhere but here, so it's less mess. This is a full coverage foundation, you guys, so you don't need that much. So I like to mix. So if I'm doing a radiance primer, I like to mix a foundation that's matte or something that is a little bit more of the opposite, because then you get the best of both worlds. So I'm just gonna work it down into my neck through the chokers. Tip for you guys, make sure you take off your chokers and your jewelry before you do your makeup, but you know, sometimes I do things backwards, it's fine. That's what makes us all unique and different. All right, so now that we have some good coverage, I'm just gonna cover my under eye circles a little bit. For concealer, I'm gonna use the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Away Liquid Concealer, and I think I'm running out, you guys. She needs a new one. Here we go. I'm usually shade 5 in this, but I have shade 6 right now. I don't know why I'm using such a dark one, but it's okay. It kind of matches the rest of our face. And lately I've been liking to layer my concealer. Like I'll do this concealer and then I'll do a lighter one to brighten. I'm just gonna focus this right here just because it's not gonna brighten anything up. And I'm taking my beauty blender to work in the concealer. I'm also gonna layer on a little bit of this Makeup Forever concealer. Just gonna brighten really quick. Okay, making sure that I'm nice and bright. Face is completely even and it looks smooth. It's still a little fresh and dewy. I really like the way it's looking right now. I need to get into these brows because they need help. Like I can't even look at them anymore. I'm gonna take my Benefit Foolproof Brow Powder in shade 5. I'm gonna fill them in first with the powder. I've been doing this lately, filling them with the powder, and then I'm using the MAC 266S brush. You guys, I sound like Elmo. Raise your hand if you know who Elmo is. I like to go really light in the front, very softly, and just move my brush upwards because I don't want to get too thick and heavy in the front. Just gives me like an Angry Bird effect super easy just because everything's right in the center. So I can't put too much heaviness on the inner part of my face because then it looks like a little Angry Bird. After I fill them in with powder, I go in with the Precise My Brow Pencil from Benefit in shade 4. And I just go through the really sparse areas right in here and just fill it in a little bit more. And just in case the brow powder kind of feathers off throughout the day, you always have this base right underneath it. All right, so now what I'm gonna do is set my under eyes. I'm gonna be using this really, really pretty Laura Mercier translucent setting powder. It's the same setting powder, it's the translucent loose setting powder, but it's in this really pretty packaging that I haven't seen before. And it's also really great to bake with because it doesn't settle into the fine lines. So to bake, I just like to take a damp beauty blender. We're using the same one that we used to conceal with. So I'm just gonna dip my beauty blender in there and look up and just pop it on right underneath just so we have a nice bright under eye. At the same time, if you're doing like heavy makeup, it'll catch the fallout and then you can wipe it away. Don't let it sit too long because then it will make you look like a grandma. Love grandmas. I love my grandma. They're great, but I don't want my under eyes to look like a grandma. Okay. For the eyeshadow today, I just want it to be very natural, very soft, and I want to actually use what I actually use for easy natural makeup when I'm just like, I want something super easy. So I'm going to take Caramel from the Dominique Cosmetics Latte palette. It's just my go-to favorite. Pop it on right here on the outer part of the V. You just use circular motions like this. And then I go up and down right here because I want a little bit of a lift. So I'll go up and down from the outer part of my lid to the upper part of my brow, like the tail. So you don't really need to do a wing or anything like that, but you can still have that lifted effect with your eyeshadow. Just depends on how you move the brush. So now I'm going into the crease and I'm using a very light, soft hand, barely touching my skin and just going right over the lid. So it's gonna be a really nice soft transition into the crease, but you're gonna have the most coverage of the shade right here. And I love Caramel for that. It's perfect. Everyone's natural is gonna be a little different, especially mine because I have several different types of natural looks. So I like to show you guys all of those. This one to me is pretty easy. It's only one shadow that you're using. You're dipping it in and you're still getting that dimension that you want, but you're not picking up like 1,000 shadows to get it. But whenever I don't wanna really think about it and I just want something quick and easy, you don't need that many shadows. I just like to play with makeup. If you press down too hard and try to blend the shadow, sometimes it'll make your eyeshadow look a little muddy. When I'm in the crease, I really go very lightly. You can tell that my skin is barely moving. But when I come out here, I'm moving it around. Like I'm really working it in there. Also for my eyes, I can't go in with too much pressure on my outer lids because they start crying like crazy. I'm also gonna take a little bit of this. I know I have the powder from earlier. Take it and just work it around. Okay, my setting powder has been under my eyes for a while. So I'm just gonna take off as much as I can because I can already feel it getting really tight. Now, I would say for this part, just because mine is a little bit uneven just because of the glue that I had on earlier, how ratchet, I'm gonna go ahead and put on a little bit of face powder just because I want more of just a healthy, natural inner lid color. I can't talk today, you guys. So I'm gonna take this Kat Von D powder right here and just put it right on that inner part of the lid. And you can use vanilla cream for that too, actually. For me right now, I feel like that is gonna add too much color on my eye. I don't want a lot of pigment or color right here. And that shadow is gonna have a lot of color payoff. So I just want a little bit of something, and I wanna even this part out. And now I'm gonna take a highlight. So I'm gonna take Macchiato, which is this shade right here, this like champagne shade. And I'm gonna put that on my inner corners. Oh my God, this is a beautiful highlight, by the way. You can use that on your face and you'll have the most glowy highlight of your life. But I'm just gonna take a Morphe M431 and pop it on my inner corner, like so. And taking a little bit right under the brow bone, but just right there. I'm not gonna blend it in too far just because I want like a hint of light when I turn my head. That's pretty much it for the eyes. Now I'm just gonna put on some lashes. The lashes that I like to use, okay, listen, my natural is different from your natural. I'm using the iconic Light from House of Lashes. I really love these lashes. They're one of my faves. Even when I'm doing a glam look, but I don't want it to be like super crazy, I'll put these on. So I'm gonna grab my lash glue. This part is not easy for everyone. So if you feel like it's not easy for you, you can skip it. You can just put on mascara, and I can show you a mascara that will give you that falsy look. But for me, I just need that little extra. Okay, so I wanted to get into the mascara with you guys because just in case you don't want to use the false lashes, the best mascara to use are these two. These two are my favorite. They're going to give you that lift, the fullness, and that length that you want. So this is Marc Jacobs. This is going to give you the fullness. So then I'll use the Lancome Monsieur Big. This is a lighter formula, and it also really makes sure that you don't clump your lashes together. That's why I really like it. This one's really good for the lower lash line. So lashes are done, and now I'm going to go ahead and contour my face with some powder. For that, I'm gonna take Mocha in the Latte palette, and I'm going to just go over cheekbone like that. Nothing too crazy. If you feel like you don't need to contour, you don't have to contour. I just take a tiny bit of Mocha and run that along the cheekbone. I'm gonna go ahead and take this new bronzer from Morphe. It's the shade Icon. So just swirl it. It's a really big pan. I like that. I'm gonna go ahead and put that on my cheekbone just to add some warmth into my face. A little on my nose and down the neck. Now I'm gonna put on some blush. Blush just gives me pretty. Bronzer gives me fierce, you know? It just depends on what you're going for, but you know, we're gonna mix them together and be pretty and fierce. The highlight I'm gonna use is the Becca Champagne Pop right here. Good old Champagne Pop. Finish everything off. Usually you're gonna get that with the full coverage makeup routine because you're gonna put on powder, concealer, all of that stuff. So I'm gonna put on this Beauty Blender Redo Set and Refresh Spray. This has been my ride or die favorite dewy skin secret. So I'm gonna just put this on right now. I love the way it missed out. For the natural lip, I'm gonna go with this Kylie lip from the Kris Jenner collection. This is the shade Give Me a Kiss. So I'm just gonna line my lips really quick. And then with the new YSL lip, it's super cute, looks like that. It's very glossy when you put it on, and it smells really good. I'm gonna take the Buxom Full On Plumping Lip Cream in White Russian. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you liked it, you know what to do. Give it a big thumbs up. It always helps us out on this channel, so make sure to thumbs up the video. If you missed these two videos over out to the side, hopefully they're up by now, because then I'm pointing at nothing, but hopefully I'm pointing at something. If you missed these videos, check them out. They're waiting for you to watch. Before I let you go, I just want to remind you guys out there, I don't know if you're in high school, middle school, elementary, whoever's looking at this video, I just want to remind you guys, don't let other people affect the way you feel about the things that you like and the people that you like. So if you like somebody or you like something a lot and somebody else really doesn't, don't let them make you feel like, oh wow, I can't really like this anything because then I'm a loser. No, you like it, you love it, you keep doing it. That person may be great for you, but not for them. So just reminding you guys that today, I love you so much. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel to see more videos. I post videos every single week. And that's it. I love you guys, and I will see you, my quad fam, in the next video. Bye guys.